Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm sharing a healthy Christmas special cookies made with whole wheat flour or atta and desi ghee. These cookies have a melt in the mouth kind of texture. No baking soda or baking powder needed. Super healthy, tasty and easy to make with the ingredients available at home. I mean, who doesn't have atta, ghee, cardamom and sugar at home, right? Talking of sugar, I prefer to use organic sugar or locally sourced cane sugar in my recipes. And guys, always remember that homemade snacks like cakes, cookies, chaklis, to name a few, are a lot better than store-bought ones, as store-bought ones may contain added additives, preservatives, unhealthy fats, and even added gluten, which eventually will make you feel bloated. But when you make them at home, you use real ingredients along with the healthy fats. So homemade snacks are always a winner. So make these melt in the mouth wheat cookies and enjoy the joy of Christmas with family and friends. And I almost forgot to mention that these cookies are eggless. So let's get started with the recipe. First, into my small chutney grinder, I'm adding in about 10 to 12 almonds. And I'm going to coarsely grind this. So I have coarsely ground the badam, and this is how it looks. And I'm going to transfer this to another bowl. So this is to garnish the cookies. I'm going to keep this aside. Now into the same chutney grinder, I'm adding in 1/3 cup organic sugar, 4 cardamom. I'm only using the seed of the cardamoms. And now I'm going to grind this to a fine powder. And into a bowl I'm adding in the powdered sugar, and into this I'm adding in half cup melted ghee, 1 cup whole wheat flour. Now what I do is I buy whole wheat grains and then wash and sun dry it and then give it to the local mill to powder. I don't use store-bought whole wheat flour or atta, as it may contain added gluten. 1/4 teaspoon pink Himalayan salt, and now with a whisk lightly mix this up. And now I'm going to use my hands to mix this into a dough. So now our cookie dough is ready. Now I'm going to allow this to rest for about 3 minutes. Now it is time to preheat the oven. So remember to preheat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius. Okay, now the dough has been resting for about 5 minutes, and now let's roll it into small cookies. So I'm using a cookie sheet which came along with my oven, and I'm also using a baking mat. Since I have this at hand, I'm using it. Now if you don't have a baking mat, you can use parchment paper, also known as butter paper. And now I'm just taking a small portion and I'm placing it on the baking mat. Make sure you leave little distance between the cookies. Now the cookies will spread out once they start to bake. So make sure there is some space for the cookies to spread out. Now don't worry about the shape, and lastly I'm placing little bit of the crushed badam on top of each cookie like this. And now I'm going to bake this in the preheated oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, now the cookies are baked, and I'm going to allow this to cool down lightly, and then I'm going to transfer this to a wire rack. Now it took exactly 15 minutes for me to bake these cookies. Now if you look closely, the sides have started to brown lightly. So that also shows that the cookies are done. Now if you press it with your fingers, the cookies may be slightly soft, but never mind, the rest of the baking will happen when they are cooling down. So I'm going to keep this for about 2 to 3 minutes on the baking mat, and then I'm going to transfer this to a wire rack. And now I'm going to transfer the cookies carefully onto the wire rack. So guys, do try this healthy wheat cookies and let me know how this turned out. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video with family and friends. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye bye.